You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6:30.
Let's take a look at the top local stories of the day. A Libman company in Arcola has seen a rise in cases. Last week it had 20, today 37 new infections. Libman says it sanitized the entire plant and office space over the weekend. Now, Decatur police are investigating two shootings that took place over the weekend. A Park City mobile home near the intersection of Kent and Delta Avenue was shot at. They also found evidence of gunfire near another intersection. Nobody was hurt, but police are still looking for suspects. Decatur police also say a teenager was shot last night at the Marathon gas station on Larkdale. They say a 19-year-old got into an argument with someone who was driving a gray pickup truck. The man shot him in the leg. He is expected to be okay.
One school has seen an increase in applicants for essential workers. Lakeview College of Nursing in Decatur is adding to their classes. WCIA 3's Gabrielle Cook is here with more. So, Gabrielle, what kind of increase are they seeing?
Yeah, they've seen an increase of 10% since fall of last year. And they're saying that that increase might not be from the pandemic. They won't be able to tell if COVID has increased enrollment until next year. Although COVID has affected how nurses are learning. They've had smaller class sizes, and the head of admissions says the increased enrollment has made some changes.
Well, you got a budget, you got to increase faculty, rearrange faculty based on enrollment numbers for each, level of classes.
And students interested in the program have one-year prerequisite classes to complete before applying. And another change Lakeview has made is their recruiting process, so they're now having virtual fairs instead of in-person ones.
All right, thank you so much, Gabrielle. Nurses are helping helping others a lot during this pandemic. So the American Nurses Association has some mental health advice. Take deep breaths throughout the day, plan time for yourself, even join a virtual support group.
The Champaign County Sheriff's Office says 5 inmates tested positive for COVID-19 at the satellite jail over the last day. The sheriff says one of the inmates was in the hospital with a medical issue late last week and was given a COVID test. That came back positive, even though the inmate was asymptomatic. The sheriff's office had other inmates who were around him tested as well, and they came back positive. All of them are said to be doing okay. One person was hurt when their house caught fire as a field fire spread on Saturday. Take a look at this. It was taken in Montgomery County off Illinois Route 185. The Chrismont EMA says a firefighter was taken to the hospital because of smoke and debris in his eyes. That field fire spread over 7 miles and rekindled overnight before being put out.
Decatur is celebrating Manufacturing Week today. Most of the events have moved online. The Economic Development Corporation of Decatur says it's still a great way to pay homage to the city's factory workers and a great way to inspire people to go into the line of work.
Decatur has over 10,500 people employed in manufacturing. That's 22.5% of our total employment base. That's 1 in 5 people in Decatur work in manufacturing. We're a community that makes things, so we think it's important to celebrate that.
And tomorrow they'll be doing a Facebook Live with O'Shea Builders.
A school district got some help going back to class. How the community pitched in our town, Danville.
Plus, last week it was dry as a bone. This week could be the exact opposite. Kevin's back to let us know how much rain we could see.
WCIA 3 News is sponsored by Kramer's Siding and Windows.
News reports revealed the FBI raided the home of Betsy Lonergan's donor, a former lieutenant in Madigan's machine. She didn't learn her lesson. Instead, she doubled down. With the feds circling in on Mike Madigan, Lonergan established a joint pact with a Madigan-controlled political organization. She just can't help herself. Betsy Lonergan is all about the money. She'll never work for you. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising. News reports revealed the FBI raided the home of Betsy Lonergan's donor, a former lieutenant in Madigan's machine. She didn't learn her lesson. Instead, she doubled down. With the feds circling in on Mike Madigan, Lonergan established a joint pact with a Madigan-controlled political organization. She just can't help herself. Betsy Lonergan is all about the money. She'll never work for you. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
That's a buffalo flatbread bullseye for my mouth to aim at. Oh, hiding, huh? The new grilled buffalo chicken papadilla. Tangy buffalo sauce, grilled chicken, and melty cheese for just $6. Papa John's.
I'm Betsy Dirksen Lonergan, and I approve this message. The pandemic devastated our family business overnight. The PPP loan program was supposed to be a lifeline for small businesses, but we got the runaround while political insiders got the money first and funds ran out. Rodney Davis's family got to the front of the line for $1 million payout, and he voted to keep it secret, while businesses like ours suffered. Rodney Davis is in it for himself.
Stay up to date on the weekend. Join us for the latest news.
And the most accurate weather on the threes, the morning show on Saturdays starting at 8 a.m.
And Sundays at 7 a.m. From WCIA 3, your local news leader.
You're watching WCIA 3, your local news leader. Now, Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Kevin Lighty.
Boy, it's been a wild weather day, not just here locally, but across the United States. We're going to talk about two other areas that have seen some interesting weather in this 2020 year. Des Moines, Iowa. Take a look at that photo there, where they had plenty of snow today in mid-October, 7 to 8 inches of snow up there. That is some wild stuff. So we go from snow to earthquakes. Yeah, let's take you all the way. Oh, I skipped right by it. Let's take you all the way up to Alaska, where they actually had a 7.4 earthquake that occurred up there today, just off of the coast of Alaska. So that's a pretty large earthquake that they had there. For us locally, no snow, no earthquakes, just kind of chilly. 47 in Champaign, 49 Mattoon, and in Decatur. You can see winds here are out of the north, 10 to 15 miles an hour, so that's creating a nice chill to the air for sure tonight. You're definitely going to want to grab that jacket. Here again, as we look back, look at the blue from Des Moines to Davenport that they had, and even extreme northwestern Illinois had some snow up there as well. For us, luckily, temperatures just above that freezing mark where it is all rain. But you can see here as we go throughout tonight, additional little light showers will be possible. We're not looking at anything major, but a little bit of rain as we head through the overnight hours. Then I actually think your Tuesday during the day is dry. We'll talk about when the next round of rain moves in coming up. Look at our temperatures. Mid-40s, we're going to say around 41. Don't expect the temperatures to really fluctuate a whole lot. You often get that when you've got uniform cloud cover, like what we're going to have tomorrow in Ellsworth with a high around 58 degrees. We'll call the high temperature, topping out in Homer around 59, and we take you to Assumption and a high temperature there, maybe near 60 degrees, which is well below what is normal for this time of the year. Okay, what about rain tomorrow? I think during the day, there it is, 2:30 tomorrow afternoon, we're dry, but watch what happens later into the evening. We start to bring back those very isolated showers, so rain around Tuesday into early Wednesday. And then we think Thursday is your dry day, and then Friday we may have thunderstorms around, a high chance for storms coming up here for Friday. So you can see we're just all over the place here. Tuesday night, Wednesday morning rain. There's your dry Wednesday afternoon and Thursday, and then here comes the front with maybe thunderstorms on Friday. So several opportunities for rain and big-time opportunities for temperature swings. Average high 65, we're up to 80 on Thursday. We're down to 52 on Saturday. Then we're staying below average for an extended period of time, it looks like there. All right, 41 tonight, mostly cloudy, lingering showers. Tomorrow, a high around 61 degrees, mostly cloudy, and rain possible very late. And you can see here, you can download the WCIA 3 weather app. It's a free download for you to get everything that you need to know when you're on the go. And here's what you need to know with the 7-day, where you've got much cooler air eventually coming our way after the 80 on Thursday. That stands out like a sore thumb, but a good sore thumb. And then you've got 52. Is there such a thing? Saturday, 52 is your high. And that thumb, maybe not.
Let's find out.
Maybe not.
Who's got a hammer? Let's
there we
see.
go.
Is that a good sore thumb? Let me at it.
I'm going to spare you the pain.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, thanks.
All right. Well, it has been so cloudy. We need a bright spot. Amanda sent us this. She says Halloween is coming, and it looks like her little one is ready. I think he's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Is that a Ghostbusters thing going on?
Yes.
I love it.
Yes, it is.
All right, we want to see your pictures and videos. Email us, send them on Facebook. We have a post at the top of our page for you to share what you are seeing.
The State House has fought over a graduated tax for months. How some are not trying to sway your vote.
Plus, some are worried about early voting in one county, what they say isn't being followed.
The season finally begins with in-depth analysis of a team and Brett Barron's interview with Coach Lovie Smith. Watch the Fighting Illini preview show Thursday at 6:30 on WCIA 3, your official Illini station.
The attacks on Rodney are just ridiculous. I'm someone with a pre-existing condition and will have that for the rest of my life. The genetic form of cancer that I have can affect our children. They have that chance to have the same type of cancer that I do. Rodney, his ultimate goal is just to make sure that everybody has the health care that they want and the choices and the options that they choose. Rodney's willing to work across party lines to fight for better health care for all of us. It's personal to us.
I'm Rodney Davis, and I approve this message.
Treat yourself to something relaxing, something comfortable, something stylish, like a comfy swivel recliner from Beck's Furniture in Urbana. Many styles and colors are available. The best service, a huge selection, and free delivery at Beck's Country Shop.
That's not bacon. It's sausage.
Whoa.
Behold, Johnsonville sausage strips. Sausage that looks and cooks like bacon. It's a meaty miracle. Find them in the bacon section, even though they're sausage.
Shopping local is more than a trend. The big box stores have nothing on our craftsmanship, handcrafted Amish furniture, and custom cabinetry. If you can envision it, we can build it. Learn more at prairiecommonscollective.com.
Some things only happen in Detroit, like ferocious street machines. Because here you do things different to make them better. Better like Jet's Detroit-style pizza. Get a perfectly paired pepperoni pizza, just $13.99. Jet's, better because it has to be.
Tune in to WCIA 3's Forecast First for the first weather of your day. You can count on your storm team, Kevin Lythy, Jack Gervin, and Amelia Henderson. Forecast First from WCIA 3, your local weather leader. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
The role of a journalist is to report about what our government is doing.
The Supreme Court is at the center of a monumental battle.
I feel an incredible responsibility.
This is the moment.
We have to make sure that we're right, that we're fair. The president said he wants this done before Election Day. Can it be done? And bring Americans a greater understanding, but also hopefully bring Americans closer together. That's why I wanted to become a journalist.
This is the moment.
Tonight on News Nation, from playing in the NBA to joining the fight against COVID-19, how this former player is making a difference. Also, remembering the Negro Leagues, how one group is making sure the legacy of its players lives on. That's tonight on News Nation, starting at 8, 7 Central on WGN America.
The news continues here on WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Illinois Republicans are ramping up a statewide campaign and try and defeat the graduated income tax proposal.
Voters will decide the fate of Governor Pritzker's biggest campaign promise 2 weeks from tomorrow night. Pritzker's plan would raise taxes on people who make more than $250,000 a year and cut taxes for people making less than $100,000 a year. House Republican leader Jim Durkin said the governor would only pay an extra $70,000 in state taxes if those rates were in place last year.
He's worth over $3 billion, and he paid $118,000 to the state of Illinois for 2019. Again, where's the rest of this money going to come from? It's going to come from the middle class. It's going to come from the small businesses.
The fair tax actually lowers taxes on more than 70% of small businesses. We want small businesses to thrive. They are the job creators in our economy.
The governor also swatted accusations a graduated tax structure might open the door to taxing retirement income. Pritzker said, quote, "We do not have retirement taxes in Illinois, and we never should."
Some are concerned about early voting in Vermilion County. They emailed us saying they didn't get enough privacy. We took a look. Only 3 people are allowed in the voting area at a time, and there is space between booths. One voter says he felt comfortable with the process.
When we went in, they had them separated, 3 separate desks. You just went in and you sit down in your own little area. And like I said, they were more than 6 feet apart, and it was only 3 at a time. So, yeah, it was pretty secure.
Another concern some had were over masks. Workers behind a glass panel didn't have them on, but the county clerk says they only have to wear one if someone asks them to, since they are behind that panel. The clerk also says they can't stop someone from voting if they aren't wearing a mask.
It's a lot of work in only a few days, what some artists are pulling together for.
Plus, one bike trail has been a project for years. What section is just months away from being done?
deeply concerned about the tax hike amendment. They claim they're only going to increase taxes on the rich, but if their out-of-control spending tells us anything, they'll be back for more. I don't trust Springfield politicians to be fair to taxpayers. Do you?
Many things can derail your harvest, costing you money. Bad weather, equipment breakdown. On-track farming may be your solution. With new technology and equipment, harvest is fast and easy. Call Matt Berkey to see if you can benefit from a custom harvester.
The house before you, over 30 years old, still has its original windows. It's bone chilling.
Folks, there's no need to be afraid of old windows. Just call Feldco for 50% off.
Right now at Feldco, get 50% off windows. Plus, no interest for 1 year.
50% off windows ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
When I grow up, I'm going to have my own place with my own housekeeper and no more yard work.
I will have my meals cooked for me, and I will have friends there to share past memories and make new ones.
Assisted living at Autumn Fields is everything you dreamed. Delicious home-cooked meals and countless activities with friends. With 3 Central Illinois locations, you'll love your new carefree life. Reserve a private tour today and welcome home to Autumn Fields.
Stouts Building Services has the tools, equipment, and expertise to tackle any size job. We're locally operated and have been in business for more than 25 years. From residential to commercial flooring, no job is too big. Call Stouts today for all your interior epoxy needs.
The politicians claim their tax hike amendment won't hurt most families, but that's false. If this passes, there are no restrictions. It's like writing the government a blank check. And I don't believe it's going to stop with the rich. I believe it's going to hit the middle class. Please vote no.
The news continues here on WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Here's an update on the Kickapoo Rail Trail. Work is progressing on converting the quarter-mile Possum Trot Bridge.
Crews are installing new decking and railings for people to walk and bike along. There's still more work left on the trail base and bridge, but IDNR says their goal is to finish by July. They'll break ground this spring on a new trailhead with parking and restrooms.
Yeah, the rail trail is going to be a great complement to Kickapoo. It really adds on to our current mountain bike system, which is almost 25 miles. Kickapoo Adventures utilizes the Middle Fork River for tubing and canoeing. They also rent bikes, which people will be able to actually rent out and use.
The bridge was built in 1921 for the Peoria and Eastern Railroad. It connects the rail trail to Kickapoo State Park and the Vermilion County Fairgrounds.
The Douglas County Museum is getting some artwork. The museum in Tuscola is painting a mural on the side of the building. It'll be the largest in the county. Local artists and volunteers have been painting since last Saturday. It's on the north side of the museum and is set to be finished October 24th.
Wearing your mask while out and about, probably second nature for some.
Now, one school district was able to get masks for its students in our town, Danville.
WCIA 3 News is sponsored by Classic Granite and Marble.
The legacy of WCIA 3 is the commitment of bringing you the news about our communities with the latest technology.
We have a whole new way of telling the stories that impact our lives.
We take you right to the storm using the latest weather technology to keep you and your family safe, giving you the most accurate forecast when severe weather strikes.
Sports are about more than just the scores. We tell the stories behind the biggest named Illini and high school athletes.
We are changing the way you see the news, but one thing hasn't changed. Trust WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Steam cleaning your car is the natural way to blast out dirt, grime, and bacteria. Recontex gets into the vents and hiding places, and right now, if you're a nurse, doctor, or police officer, you can get a free steam cleaning of your front cabin. Thank you for the hard work you're doing at this uncertain time. Recontex Ultra Strong Steam Cleaning for any vehicle. RecontexSpringfield.com.
Recontext, proof is in the performance.
With people worried about crime, we need Dan Wright as state's attorney. Dan Wright's a proven, tough prosecutor committed to protecting families. That's why Wright's working with police and prosecutors, keeping neighborhoods safe. As state's attorney, Wright's put violent criminals behind bars. Wright's fighting sexual and physical abuse in schools and human trafficking. And Wright helps victims find the justice they deserve. Dan Wright for state's attorney. What we need in tough times.
At Lands, our goal is to always bring you the best in service, support, and products. That's why we carry Train. If you're thinking about a new HVAC system for your home, we can help with up to $1,000 in instant rebates or special financing on qualifying Train systems. It's hard to stop a Train, but it's impossible to stop our commitment to bring you the best. I'm Troy Lands, and you can count on my company because you can count on me.
For years, families have welcomed Rebath into their homes. With online consultations, we can still plan your bathroom remodel, and when we install, we'll keep your family safe. Call 217-280-4594 or go to rebath.com today.
Today on the morning show, we explained which schools are going fully remote to protect students and teachers.
And tomorrow, we're talking to the experts at Christie Clinic about improving your health.
And rain chances for the week will be diminishing as temperatures warm up. We'll talk about it on Weather on the Threes.
This is WCIA 3 News, your local news leader.
Back to school shopping usually includes notebooks, pencils, and backpacks.
This year it included something else, except for some parents in our town, Danville. While the district is moving temporarily to all remote learning, some students started the year in the classroom. WCIA 3's Jessica Coons visited last week to see what was gifted to them.
School looks different for kids all over central Illinois this year, but one thing is consistent. If you're going to walk through these doors, you need one of these. And kids at Mead Park Elementary School in Danville got some help with that.
When we realized that the students were going to have to wear masks, we put together a mask-making campaign.
Laura Williams is Dean of Adult Education at Danville Area Community College. It's right next door to Mead Park. They partner with each other for special projects.
It enables us to really reach out and dig deep and put into words what is the meaning of who is our neighbor.
This year, the college stepped up to help with COVID-19 precautions as kids headed back to school. They put a call out for masks and have received about 800. Principal Chris Rice says it's a welcome donation.
We have so many kids in our community, our school community, that need some assistance from time to time. So it's just been nice to say this is something we were going to provide to you when kids came. It's one less thing parents had to worry about.
Students are in the building for a few hours a day, and they all have to wear masks. Third grader Troy Herndon says they can be hot and uncomfortable, but he knows how important they are, so he's glad to do his part.
Because nobody will get sick.
Rice says he's proud of his kids for stepping up and doing what it takes to continue learning in an unfamiliar situation.
We thought kids would come in and they would be taking their mask off or swinging them around or wanting to trade with each other. This is a cool mask, let's trade. That's probably one of the things that's really impressed me so far is just the kids coming in and understanding that was going to be our procedures and expectation. The kids have really conformed to that, and it's not been an issue.
In our town, Danville, Jessica Coons, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
About 120 kids chose in-person learning for the first quarter at Mead Park. They have more kids returning for the second quarter.
And to see all of the Our Town stories, you can click on the community tab on our website. Plus, we are featuring a 30-minute special on Our Town Danville. It's Friday night at 6:30 right here on WCIA 3.
We'll have a final check of the forecast coming up.
The Bright Spot is sponsored by Kramer's Siding and Windows.
Rodney Davis tried to hide it, voted to keep it a secret. With mom and pop shops struggling to stay open during the pandemic, and so many denied relief, Rodney Davis's family got more than $1 million in federal help just 2 days after money was made available. No wonder Davis voted to keep the list of loan recipients secret. If Rodney Davis won't put us first in the middle of a pandemic, will he ever? DCCC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
The finances in Illinois are a mess. In my part of the state, cities and schools are strapped for money. If the fair tax doesn't pass and the millionaires and billionaires aren't forced to pay their fair share, they're going to come for more money from me. I pay all I can afford to pay now. It's time they step up and pay their fair share. If I were a a billionaire from Chicago, I would be against a fair tax proposal. I get it. But for 97% of us in Illinois, it's going to mean a tax cut, and that's why I'm for it.
I'm Betsy Dirksen-Londrigan, and I approve this message.
The pandemic devastated our family business overnight. The PPP loan program was supposed to be a lifeline for small businesses, but we got the runaround while political insiders got the money first and funds ran out. Rodney Davis's family got to the front of the line for $1 million payout, and he voted to keep it secret, while businesses like ours suffered. Rodney Davis is in it for himself.
We are SK Exteriors. We are the solution to your storm damage problems. Your home's exterior may be damaged in ways you can't see. We will inspect and provide free estimates for repairs. We are local. We are SK Exteriors, installers of quality.
Putting you first. That's just the way we've always done it at Vermilion Chevrolet Buick GMC. From day one, we've been giving you affordable payments, taking time to tailor financing options that fit your budget, making sure we follow up with the best aftercare in the business. Today, we've added time-saving features like pre-approval online. Putting you first is our standard operating procedure. Visit Vermilion Chevrolet Buick GMC or shop from home at vermilionchevrolet.com.
This right here is the papadilla, which, if I'm not mistaken, is Latin for better than a sandwich. Even has a better pickle. Papadillas for just $6. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
Tune in to WCIA 3's Forecast First for the first weather of your day. You can count on your storm team. Kevin Lighty, Jack Gervin, and Amelia Henderson. Forecast First from WCIA 3, your local weather leader. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
It's been a violent year for one city in central Illinois.
What city leaders are looking to install on the streets to stop gun violence? That's tonight at 10.
All right, let's take a look at your forecast here for tonight. It's chilly. We've got a few rain showers that are out there. 41 degrees, mostly cloudy. We'll have some lingering showers. We'll see 61 degrees for a high temperature tomorrow, mostly cloudy. You're going to get some rain very late as we head into tomorrow. Here's your 7-day forecast, which will show again temperatures that are going to really warm up for us. How about the 80 on Thursday? Then we take a tumble. You're down to 52 for a high temperature on Saturday, and then you can see rain chances there as we head into the day on Monday as well. So up and down we go for sure.
I don't know if that's a tumble or a plummet.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
40 degrees.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
More news tonight at 9 and 10.
We'll see you then. Good night.